Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I've had kind of a little bit of a struggle this week reading books for the 1001 book countdown. I don't normally on Saturdays I do a video with an update, and it's been a couple weeks since I've done one, and I don't have an update for you today either, which is unfortunate, but it just kind of worked out that way for whatever reason. I have started reading The Sea by Iris Murdoch, which is my book club pick for the 1001 book club. I'm about 80 or so pages into this so far. I will leave a link to the Discord in the description. It's not too late if you want to join us. I hope that if you don't join us for this one, you might want to join us for another book club pick. But this one is Charles Araby is the main character, and he's a character in this one, but really fun so far. Lots of food. I have been recording some vloggy type stuff for it, but we'll see how that goes. How much of that actually makes it out into an actual video, I don't know. I like recording it and then I try putting it together and I don't like it so much, but we'll see. But that is the one book on the 1001 book countdown that I have started. And that's it. I haven't started any others. So yeah, not sure what happened last couple weeks. Maybe, hopefully next week I'll have an update for you for the 1001 book countdown, but right now, today, I do not. So what I thought I would do instead is kind of just talk about the BookTube Prize a little bit and kind of just give a little bit more information. I've had a couple people ask me about it recently, what it is, and I just learned about it this last year once I joined BookTube. I had no idea about it prior to that. So what the BookTube Prize is it's a what is it, a tournament, I guess, or a review of books that were published in 2021, and all of the judges are BookTube creators or commenters or Instagram posters. You don't have to have a channel to be a judge, but all of the judges are based in this community in some way. And so in the end of December, first part of January, oh, I forgot one thing. There is a channel for the BookTube Prize, which I will absolutely leave linked in the description for you. And I will leave a link to Barter, Hoardes, who is the very nice person who runs the BookTube Prize and coordinates everything and does an absolute amazing job and keeps everybody in the loop on what their requirements are, what their responsibilities are, all of the timeline and everything. And so thank you so much, Robert, for all you do to support the BookTube Prize. You should definitely go check out his channel and the BookTube Prize channel. So at the end of the year, Robert compiled a list of books in 3 different categories. So there's three different ones this year, which in the past there have only been 2. There is fiction, nonfiction, and translated fiction. And he selected a large number of books for each category. And then each of the judges who signed up for that category went in and pre-selected 20 books that they might be interested in to help Robert narrow the field down to books that people in the community felt like were ones worthy of being reviewed for the BookTube Prize. So we did that in January, and then the list got narrowed down to 48 books in each category. So the first round is called the Octafinals, I believe is what it was called. And there are 48 books in each one. And so there are 6 books in 8 sections or 8 groups and for each category. It's a lot of words in there, but so, and then each group is assigned a set number of judges for that group. And we will go through, and we have until, I believe, the end of March to read the first 6 books, and we will provide a ranking back to the tournament services that Robert uses that provides our ranking. And from there, the list will get narrowed to 24, and then 12, and then 6, and then the winner for each of the categories. So I signed up to read fiction and nonfiction. I'm not judging both in one round. I'm only judging one. I was actually assigned, let me go make sure I have this correct here. I was actually assigned Group H for fiction. And so in later rounds, I might read nonfiction. I might flip back to fiction. I don't really know yet. I won't know that until much later. But I did get a group, which I'm very happy about. It's a random assignment, so you never know for sure if you're going to get a group or not, or what group you're going to get. And I love the group of books that I will be reading for this. So what I thought I would do is share those books with you. One of the things is we'll have to talk about the books too much. So I can't share a lot about them right now. I can't share whether or not I'm excited or not excited to read these. I can just share basic details about the book and walk you through what I will be actually reading in my group. So hopefully this is of interest to you, and yeah, we'll go from there. So the first book that I got in my group is Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr, and this is the longest book in my group at 626 pages. It was published in September of 2021. It is not their debut novel. You can see right up at the top here, All the Light We Cannot See, winner of the Pulitzer Prize. But this particular book is, like I said, the longest one. And thankfully, I have already read it. It was my January pick for a new release read. So I am one book done already off of my BookTube Prize. I can say I'm thrilled that I have read this and that I have a big jump up on the books that I have to read for the BookTube Prize. But this is the first book in my Group H books. So the next book is The Fortune Men by Nadifa Mohamed. And this book, I'm going to keep looking over here as my notes are over here, was published in May of 2021. It has about 320 pages in it. It was a Booker Prize finalist. You can see that right here on the cover. And it is not the debut novel of this author. So this is a nice, decent length, I think. I don't know much about it and can't talk about it too much, but I do love the cover of this book. I think it's really brilliant. So yeah, that is my second book that I will be reading. The third book that I will be reading, I don't have yet. I have ordered it, but it's not here, which is How Beautiful We Were by Imbolo, Mbue. I don't know quite how to pronounce that. I'll have to look it up. This book was published in March of 2021 and is about apparently 384 pages long, and it is not a debut novel either. So very interesting, that one. I can't wait to get that one in the mail. Hopefully it comes in the next couple days. Well, it's not like I need it to read it right now. I have plenty of others to read, but that is the third book. The fourth book that I have on my list is The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr. This was actually published, it looks like, in January of 2021, so it's the oldest one on the list. It was a debut novel, and it is 370 pages long. I also really like the cover on this one. I'm not sure why, though this one is, I picked it up at a half-price bookstore a while ago and hadn't read it yet, but it's someone's book of the month. That logo, I believe, is book of the month. But that is the fourth book that I will be reading. The fifth book I also don't have yet, but I have ordered it from Thrift Books, which is my favorite way to buy books. If you're not familiar with Thrift Books, if you can pick, or you can buy books that are used books, usually for a few dollars, $4 or $5, and for every so many books you buy, you can get a free book. So yeah, I love that site. I use it probably too much, but the book is China Room by Sunjeev Sahota, and this one was published in July, it looks like, of 2021. It appears to be about 250 pages long, and it is not their debut novel. But that is book number 5. Book number 6 has been kind of out there on BookTube quite a bit, and it is The Promise by Damon Galgut. It's not surprising it's been on BookTube a lot because it is the 2021 Booker Prize winner. This was a debut novel for him, and it was published in April of 2021, and it has about 261 pages in it. But this is the one I think is probably one of the more well-known ones on BookTube. But those are the 6 books, and the 4 that I actually have here are these. So very, very excited to pick up these and read them, but also very thankful that I've read the biggest book on this list. Is the number of pages for all 6 books combined is 2,211 pages, but because I have read that one, I only have to read 1,585 pages. 1,585 pages in, if we said 6 weeks, so 1585 divided by 6 is 264 pages a week divided by 7 days is 37 pages a day. That's what I'd have to read in order to finish this in 6 weeks. Yeah, because I'm also reading War and Peace in March, so wish me luck. I'm very excited to be part of the BookTube Prize. I do think if you want to be a judge in later rounds, you potentially could. You reach out, I would reach out to the BookTube Prize channel and ask if you could be a judge for later rounds. I'm excited to see how this goes, and at the end of this round, I can share my thoughts about books that did not progress forward. I can't share thoughts about books that are still in the running for winning the prize. So hopefully I'll have some videos later about the books or my rankings at the end and just kind of go from there. But super fun. I hope you enjoyed getting a bit more of a peek into what I will be reading for the BookTube Prize and just a little bit more about the process. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe next time I'll have a 1001 book countdown video. We'll see. All right, everyone. Thanks. Bye.